EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from FedEx Field.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things. At the 25.
First down, Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Off the play fake, here's Brissett, sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devontae Parker from 17 yards out.
And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be to take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Tackle made by Chase Young. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right? Field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Second and 16. Looking to pass. Tua steps away. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Chase Young, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 17. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Rolling to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards,
touchdown! Complete at the 1. Mike Gesicki from 13 yards out.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sanders on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the
It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And off we go from Denver. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down. Officially at the 21. First down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolutely perfect fit.
Edwards will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. KJ Hamler returning it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Five yards remain on second down. On the counter, here's Gordon. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Broncos! Bridgewater finding Cortland Sutton on the touchdown throw. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Jackson on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
They go play action. Bridgewater on the move to his left. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Play action now. Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. 1st down and more for Jackson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that stinks.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 65 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now Jackson on first down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Tackled by Derek Wolfe. Remember, he used to be on the other sideline with Denver. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
Out to his left. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Play fake. Bridgewater rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
On second down, Gordon once more.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Flush to his right.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Justin Madubuike
Drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? He's got a man, complete, past the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards, and the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hamler now to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 130 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down and 3. Bridgewater sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Bridgewater to throw it. He'll buy some time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson buying time to his left. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Bridgewater, sliding out of the pocket. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And it's It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key fourth down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's a give to Dobbins. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On 1st down, Dobbins. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. So with the lead now at 4, they'll try to go for 2 to at least get it to 6 with a 2-point conversion. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hamler now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And off we go from Denver. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field. Field position up past the 40-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Hamler now on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Broncos take over, first down and 10. On first and 10, Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Six yards left on 2nd down. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Bridgewater. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1st down, Bridgewater. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Toward the
back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. No. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. On 1st and 10, Newton. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, we're dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. After the run, Newton going to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. Now Newton. Looking long for Thomas. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. On second down, McCaffrey. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll roll him out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Elliott. A beautiful fake. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow. That ball is knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down about the 39. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Down to the 25. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
These two teams all tied after 1. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be out right at the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Play action. It's Newton. Rolling to his right. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Newton. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. A shotgun snap for Newton. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw is Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when the quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A reminder, coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. We'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. From the 45 on second down, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. There he goes, right side.
Come on, bring it,
and
baby,
he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight run.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Toss left to Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Play action now. Prescott on the move to his left. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On play action, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Well, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Second and 5 now. Newton. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. McCaffrey on the counter. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. For him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One. Losing yardage back at the 12. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Another carry tonight for the workhorse, Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. And that's Elliott, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Newton. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. First down carry by Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they will not get a chance to return. This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
On first down, Mostert stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Good play defensively. It'll be a loss of 1. Second down coming up. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 60 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big pick up there on the scramble. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields eluding the pressure right. And Graham on the ground. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 16, Fields out to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Fields. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we set.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, Lance. Under pressure, they got him again. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Montgomery on the counter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Now Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Fields. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And now off to the races down the right side.
Get off the field.
Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 87 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Montgomery, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Montgomery. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. On 2nd and goal, Fields. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. 1st down and a little extra for Mostert. 20, 10,
we got plenty
5,
of fight, baby.
Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have moved out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
162 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Second down and goal. Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk there to make the grab. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. The connection made. It's Graham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On play action, now Garoppolo. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A final shot before the break. Fields. He finds his man. Complete. That's Grant. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things.
There he goes, right side.
It's sad they pay me. I'll do this for free.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, 67 yards. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction to these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from Jacksonville. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it. That ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Push forward for about 4 up to the 23. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Ryan. Rolling to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Patterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 4th down. It's Ryan. Complete to Zacchaeus. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll run with Davis. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 2nd and inches, Ryan steps away. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, 28 yards. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give it off here to the tight end. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. From the 45 on 2nd down, Lawrence. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Lawrence to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 35 on second down. Ryan escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan on the move to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running out of the gun with ETN. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Complete. Smith has it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Ryan. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Patterson on the carry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown. Cordero Patterson from 8 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. To throw forward is Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll run it now with Robinson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ryan. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
What their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they went
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They go play action with Lawrence. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On play action, Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Foyesade Oluokun in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And this
This one is right through. And that'll move them back within 6 now.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Play action. It's Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. Ryan avoiding the hit at the end as he'll slide down with a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Ryan.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Ryan. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Patterson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. It's Calvin Ridley on the receiving end from Matt Ryan. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. This has been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11. Now Lawrence.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. To Shenault on the slant.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now Lawrence. Right there, Shenault for the Jacksonville touchdown.
10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan now off the bootleg. Out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Open man right side is Sharp. Touchdown, Jaguars!
DJ Chark on the touchdown throw from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And instead of a looming overtime, things have changed dramatically. So here we go, still down one score, and here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Once more, they turn to Patterson, and he gets it down to the 32. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a handoff here to his running back. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he is not going to get in here. But there is a flag down, however. And it looked like someone might have come across a little early. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. Here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. But now it'll be third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it.